This is PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor, looking globally at the periscope of the latest situations amid the COVID-19 pandemic. PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor. Masaganang panonood po sa inyong lahat, mga kababayang walang kaba. Sa bahaging ito ng paglilingkod bayan ng PHLV Radio Las Vegas ay kasama po natin ang mga miyembro ng International League of Broadcasters ay minsan pa maghahatid po sa inyo sa sanlibutan na mga situationer sa gitna po nitong masalantang COVID-19. Dinagdagan pa tayo ng problema natin sa economy, lootings, riots at saka iba't ibang protesta all over the United States of America. Nakakabagabag ang sitwasyon. Ito po naman ang inyong PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor. Ang ating po naman kasama na magbibigay po sa atin ng situationer ay dati po namang broadcaster ng Channel 5 Station Manager. At siya po ay isa rin po sa mga kilalang anak sa isa ding broadcaster ng Cebu City in his time. And ito po naman ang sinasabi nating it runs in the blood, being a broadcaster. Siya po naman ay dating manager po ng Island Souvenirs. Gumagawa po ng mga magagandang klase po ng mga t-shirts and printing sa Cebu and distributed all over the Philippines and abroad. And finally, bago po naman siya lumikas from Cebu City, naging manager din po siya ng Green Island Beach Resort. Mga kaibigan, member po ng ating International League of Broadcasters. Direct po siya sa Palmdale, California. Kasama po natin ang ating broadcaster din po, Mr. Edward Duterte Abad. Edwards?
Yeah, magandang umaga sa lahat. Dito sa US, ano na tayo?
Alas 4.
Alas 4 na, magandang hapon. So, but anyway, iba-iba ang ano natin, oras. Pero ngayon, nandito kami. I'm very thankful to Rex to invite me, who invited me today in order to, to give some insights of what's happening right here in the US, and of course meron tayong mga balita in the Philippines. But as of now, it's not a good news for the right here in the US, because we are supposed to be opening the economy, or the people could go out and by doing the necessary precautions like the social distancing. Sana open na sana yung that was last last weekend. But the thing is, meron namang ibang issue na gumaganap dito sa US. Bigla na lang nawala yung mga excitement ng mga tao na nakalabas na dahil sa sakit. Ngayon, marami na ngayon nandoon sa labas, nakalabas na nga, pero iba na namang issue ang inatupag natin. So, iyon ngayon, hindi natin alam kung whatever. All we can do is just pray to God that this particular happenings right now will be solved as soon as possible.
Si Edward Abad po naman ay nasa Palmdale, Lancaster, ano nga yung valley? Nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan ng valley mo dyan.
Antelope Valley.
Antelope Valley. And salamat din sa kabyak niya na si Rodita. I hope everyone's fine. Kasama ang dalawang kids. Alam kong they're almost finishing their college days. May natapos na ba ang isa? Yung eldest mo? Nakatapos na ba?
She's already an emergency nurse.
Congratulations. Frontliner na naman.
Frontliner.
Anyway, give us more insights, especially ang COVID-19 pandemic cases in your area, Edwards, and other parts of the outlying areas po ng Palmdale and Lancaster and the Antelope Valley.
Well,
Anong
actually,
assessment?
yung ito, hindi naman masyado.
Di masyadong marami ang cases. Go ahead. Signal natin ang inaasahan natin makabalik
Medyo
from this.
nagtakoy
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Pero sa overall case, medyo tumataas pero hindi masyadong malakas. So I mean of course kung ano lang that's why I mean yung ano natin the government is also doing trying to weigh down the the disease and of course the economy. Kasi talagang hindi pwede we are going to be focusing on the disease and then the
Right.
economy is there. So di din tayo ma-solve ang problem. So it will go hand in hand together. So ina-adjust nila. That's why I mean they are trying to come up with this idea that they will open last week sana so that the business could go back to its feet. But pag nangyari, iba na namang balita ang pumuputok. And then what happens right now is parang virus din. Kumakalat, mas malakas pa sa COVID. So,
Mas malakas. Yeah,
yeah.
correct.
So this is actually, I mean, the thing is nga, meron silang mga, the issue is more on, racism dito sa US. Tagal naman yan. Yung issue na yan matagal. So medyo sometimes it will die down tapos babalik na naman kung mayroong issue. I mean, ganito I mean, because this country is a diversified country. I mean, it happens that it started with, hindi naman everybody is human. This is the country of immigrants. So iba-ibang lahi ay nandito. And then they accumulated their ideas and expertise, something like that. That's why this country became the most powerful country in the world. So it doesn't mean that sa isang lahi lang. Ganun. So lahat contribution. That's why this country is really very strong. Now, syempre, may isang faction na whatever yung ethnicity or isang race na medyo matamaan. Of course, they will defend also yeah. Just like tayo mga Pilipino, if we are in one place, kung may masagasa dyan, I mean everybody is also helping one another because we are brothers and sisters. So ganito din. But the thing is, what's happening right now is actually yes, because actually it's a right that it's in the Constitution that we are protected, the Americans especially expressing their opinion, the freedom of expression talagang ano yan dito,
Absolute.
absolute yan. But the thing is there are people right now, what's happening is there are people who are doing that. Of course we are doing because actually on what's happening, kahit ako personally I'm on it. Makita ng lahat ng tao. It's actually, I mean, it's right lang na tayo, you have to air out our our ideas
Grievances.
and grievances. But there are some the people who are trying to take advantage of the opportunity. So ganito, I mean, if we okay, I mean, they're doing that, but sometimes they have a different agenda. Kasama sila sa grupo, but iba pa ang ilang plano. So yun ang nangyari ngayon. So what's happening now, I mean, that's a headache.
Yeah, just go on. Yeah. I can understand that the signal is fading. Nakikinig tayo kay Edward Duterte Abad from the Antelope Valley. Okay. And bumabalik po naman yung kanyang signal. Di natin baka na COVID. Na COVID. Tingnan natin mamaya, mga kaibigan. We'll be asking questions and observations from Edward Duterte Abad.
Ready.
Go ahead. Yeah. All right. Padayon.
Okay
Go
na?
ahead. Yeah, you are. Okay.
Yun nga, that's why ngayon, so we're just praying that this particular problem will be solved once and for all. Kasi if we are going to solve this problem for, uh, in unlike manner, hindi ito masosolve. Everybody will be,
I have a question, Words. You are in the healthcare business. One of
yes.
the I noticed that you have plenty of caregivers as the what you call it frontliner. Is your business affected by the COVID-19
Mhm.
as of this time?
Well, meron naman because actually most of the, right now, um, sometimes the because of this thing, okay, because caregiving is kailangan man yan ng mga yung mga sa mga pasyente natin. Of course, yung yung we have caregivers that actually na trained ng aking misis at saka yung anak ko because they are both nurses,
Medical ability.
but they are prepared because because we have a lot of patients that sometimes kailangan talaga nila ng because their uh, loved ones are
So
working, and then they
nagbibisita,
need somebody to
bibisita.
be to
Yeah.
take care of their loved ones in their place. So that's the actually the nature of the business. And ganito na healthcare ngayon, it's actually if you are in the yung mga frontliners, you are in different fields. You are in the hospital, like you are in emergency, like sa mga nurses. So you are there, but sometimes also there are nurses also assigned to home health. So
Yeah.
they will be visiting after they are discharged from the hospital, but they are continuing, the support, the continuing monitoring for the patient's um, um, medical needs. So they are
Correct.
sending the home health. So they are sending the nurses, the medical therapists, or whoever. Now,
Yeah.
and also sometimes because actually, the nurses will not be there the whole day or something like that. So they request somebody to take care of them because they are not there. So that's why the caregivers also comes in. So iba-ibang I mean ngayon, sometimes mayroon ding mga tatawag because they need the people. That's why I
Correct.
mean they need the people to to take care of them. So medyo on this kind of business ngayon, on this kind of I mean kaawa ng Diyos, medyo yung mga caregivers natin, meron ding mga yung mga workers natin, yung mga nurses, yung mga physical therapists, meron ding mga talagang um, mga trabaho ngayon. But they are in the front lines.
In the front
So
line.
we don't know. Let's say yung sa hospital, yung mga nurses like yung I mean although they earn, yeah, because may sweldo naman sila. But
Yep.
the thing is they are the front line.
Yeah.
So silang mag-receive nung
Yun
those
ang,
people who have of this year yung na especially if you don't have proper equipment, your
right.
PPEs yung at the first
PPE.
time yeah, yung PPE na mga kulang, that's why sila mismo talagang una sila matamaan.
Right.
But yung nasa naman, yung nasa home health naman, of course paglabas niya ng hospital, talagang you have to follow up. And
Right.
you cannot say no because you swear you swear that you are going to that's yung profession mo na may oath ka dyan na you have to do it.
Sa kabilang
So
dako naman, Ed Ward, you're about an hour and a half away from downtown LA. Alam ko yung distance mo sa Los Angeles and your area in Palmdale and Lancaster. May naobserbahan ka ba sa mga essential businesses dyan na sumiklab din after what happened to Minnesota?
Well, supposed to be this area right now. There were actually, a lot of, small group that doing the protest. They're peaceful naman.
Ah,
You mean
okay.
peaceful naman. I mean that's actually everybody's right as long as you do it peacefully.
Right.
Pero pag yung if there will be another agenda in going somewhere else,
Mhm.
mawala na yung issue mawala na
Right, right.
yung cause na inano mo
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
your agenda is different.
Mhm.
So yun
Yeah,
ang
kasi
dapat
napanood natin sa mga television coverages ng iba't ibang network in the US, in New York, in Minnesota, in Indianapolis, in Seattle, and different parts of Washington DC na talagang naging ano sila brutal and wild. They have to gagawin nila yung siyempre sinusunod nila yung mga kotse ng mga pulis, no, ng PD, pagkatapos yung mga bintana na made of glasses pa sa mga department stores talagang sinisira nila. Do we have an experience down there in your area in Palmdale, in Lancaster? None so
I
far.
guess Republic because actually it's a little bit, kahapon mayroong nag-rally but sinabi ko na it's peaceful. Wala talagang untoward incidents that happen after doing it.
Maganda.
Hopefully that will continue.
Magandang
I mean,
balita yan.
yeah,
Yeah.
because alam mo na, in areas like that, ano naman parang sabi ko, this is more yung ano niya spreading is rapid than the virus itself. So because actually it's an issue wherein everyone kahit tayo na we are here, so we are also affected on the particular issue because it's about something na
Yeah.
it should be strengthened out. So kailangan niya na maayos because this country is a very beautiful country. I mean people really love to be here. At the time they crave to be here because nandito namin para sinabi nila milk and honey. But as long as
The
you work,
land.
uh,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, as long as you work, di naman
As you
pwede.
work. Kung hindi ka
Nga po dito,
no work, no pay.
no work, no pay naman
No
dito.
work, no pay.
So, yun nga. So, the thing is, in order that, because iba-ibang lahi nandito,
Right.
kailangan talaga na a good coordination and there will be peace para, syempre, kung ikaw, nandito tayo, because we like the environment and the atmosphere. Pero
Right.
if uwi na lang tayo, so uwi na din sa atin. If that will be the case, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mga kaibigan at mga kababayang walang kaba, kami po naman sa PHLV Radio Las Vegas, Nevada ay patuloy po na nagbubunyi para po naman sa lahat ng mga Pilipino all over the world. And nagbibigay lang po kami sa inyo ng mga informasyon direct from Las Vegas, Nevada. At ang kausap ko natin ngayon ay si Edward Duterte Abad. And siya po ay nasa Palmdale, and he is part of Lancaster. Ang Palmdale at Lancaster po naman ay nagde-develop, malakas ang development niyan. The last time I was there about 3 years ago, nakikita kong marami ng entertainment facilities diyan. Are the children enjoying the facilities, Edward,
You
in
know,
Palmdale and Lancaster?
from the Lancaster, it's like LA. I mean,
LA.
whatever you can, in Los Angeles, whatever is there,
Makikita mo riyan.
we have
Right.
here.
Aha.
And this is actually the booming area right now because housings are growing, and this is what we call the aerospace city. Nandito ang Northrop Grumman, nandito ang NASA, nandito ang Lockheed. So they are the makers of the B-52 bombers.
For
So
aero.
makikita mo dito, sometimes at
Uh-huh.
nighttime, makita mo dito, ang laki ng aeroplano, yung mga bagong aeroplano, hindi mo makita. Akala mo UFO. So this is actually a nice place and it's a peaceful place. In
Yeah.
The thing is, you can have here as long as if you are, if yung mga sa LA ngayon, sa downtown LA. You cannot get a house, yung mga brand new houses. No. Kasi parang wala ka nang matitirahan doon eh. Kasi
You're right.
I mean, dami ng tao eh. So
Uh-huh.
what the development right now is people from LA are coming here because of the new houses, the real
Housing
estate,
projects. Yeah,
marami na
real
dito.
estate.
And then
Yeah, yeah.
marami ng mga I mean, may mall, wherever. So whatever you can see in LA. And
You're right.
LA, Lancaster and Palmville is a part of LA County.
Right.
So, anong rule doon, the same pa rin dito. So
Nanonood
whatever,
sa atin yung kapitbahay mo dyan, si Ed Pagaran and si Mr. Kabudol. Namit mo, di ba? Yung kapitbahay mo dyan, si June Kabudol. Nung magkaroon ka ng birthday party and
oh yeah,
Christmas party during the time. And sila nanonood lagi sa The Monitor. And ngayon, napansin ko na si Mr. June Kabudol and si Ed Pagaran ay nanonood sa show natin ngayon for The Monitor ng PHLB Radio. By the way, lagi po nagliliyab ang PHLB pero wala po kami sinusunog dito. Nagliliyab lang kami. Meaning, init na nakakarating all over the world dito po naman sa PHLV Radio. So far, so good. Ang narinig natin from Mr. Edward Duterte Abad about San Palmdale and Lancaster sa area nito. And sa palagay ko, mamamaalam tayo for the meantime. Edward, your last words. Go ahead. Ed.
well, we'll just keep on praying because actually most of the time we used to say, okay, let's pray France, what is happening in France. Let's pray for, Japan, Lindol. Right now is the right time to say, if, that
Let's
pray
pray
for
for
the
America.
US. Yeah,
US.
pray for the USA. I mean, Filipinos, we have around 4 million Filipinos around here. So we don't want, although this can, we are here, we can probably say minority, but you cannot just, say na bahala lang kayo dyan. 4 million lang kayo dyan. No. So hopefully everybody will pray for us. I mean,
Right.
this we can, solve this problem as soon as possible time.
Dalawang problem natin ngayon, COVID-19, and then here's the problem sa economy. Di tayo makabalik-balik if we will continue this kind of problem and not being solved by every one of us dito po naman sa mainland America. Edward?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Rex.
My pleasure. Mga kaibigan, ito po naman ang unang singkad ng ating palatuntunang The Monitor PHLV Radio Las Vegas, Nevada. Meron pa tayong kasunod na kakausapin, situational pa rin ng International League of Broadcasters. Sa ngalan po naman ni Edward Duterte Abad, ito po naman ang inyong abang lingkod sa Himpapawid PHLV Radio Las Vegas. Rex Ricarte po, maraming salamat.
This is PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor, looking globally at the periscope of the latest situations amid the COVID-19 pandemic. PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor.
Mga kababayang walang kabana, panood po ninyo ang mga developments po naman sa Palmdale, Lancaster, and kasama po natin ang isa po naman sa mga veteranong broadcaster ng Channel 5 sa Metro Cebu, si Ginoong Edward Duterte Abad. Sa ganong mga pagkakataon, sana po nakapagbigay po kami ng informasyon from Los Angeles, California. Now, from LA in California, dumako naman tayo sa New Zealand. Pakinggan po natin ang mga developments doon sa New Zealand kung ano ang sitwasyon sa pamamagitan po naman ng ating member ng International League of Broadcasters. Walang iba kundi po naman si Attorney Mel Libre. Mel?
Hello, Rex Sicarte. And dear viewers, this is Mel Libre from New Zealand reporting on the current status in New Zealand under this COVID-19 pandemic. For the last 5 days, there have been no reported new cases of COVID-19 in New Zealand. And according to Dr. Ashley Blomfield, New Zealand's Director General for Health, he said that nobody is currently confined in any hospital in New Zealand. Based on the data from the Health Ministry, the confirmed cases stands at 1,154 and 21 deaths. Today, there are 21 active cases in the country. This is due to the policy of Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern on strict lockdown measures that includes border control, aggressive testing, contact tracing, and quarantine procedures. This week, the country moved from alert level number 3 to alert level number 2, allowing many businesses and schools to reopen. On a personal, as far as those affected by the pandemic losing the jobs, the government has adopted an income relief, which gives those who have been unemployed or made redundant 12 weeks payment, 12 weeks allowance to help them with their living costs, as well as to give them time to look for a job. That's $490 per week for those who have lost full-time jobs, and $250 per week for those who lost their part-time jobs. That's the current status here in New Zealand. Well, if you will allow me, Rex, I'd like to invite everyone to join me in Cebu Siloy Music Awards this coming Friday from 6 p.m. Philippine time, where we will recognize outstanding Bisaya artists and their works. All you have to do is access my Facebook page, Mel Libre, and then you can join in the program. Thank you so much. This is Mel Libre from New Zealand.
Maraming salamat, Attorney Mel Libre, na nagbubuhat pa naman sa kanyang kinaroroonan sa New Zealand. Now, balik pa naman tayo sa California. Dito pa naman tayo aakibat kay Mr. Kenneth Gold sa kanya pa namang situationer. Kenneth?
Ito naman sa City of Los Angeles, may posibilidad na ang lockdown ay ipatutupad hanggang sa buwan ng Agosto. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng 3 months from now. Dahil dito, noong Mayo 23, ang Department of Justice ay nagbigay warning sa City of Los Angeles, California. Nagbigay warning na ang mahabang extensyon ng lockdown ay unlawful and arbitrary. Ang ibig sabihin ng arbitrary ay oppressive and dictatorial. Sa pagkagayon ay hindi pa alam natin dito sa Los Angeles kung kailan ipahihinto ang lockdown o hanggang anong petsa ipatutupad ang lockdown. So yan po ang balita natin dito sa Los Angeles, California. Take it away, Rex Recarte, sir.
Maraming salamat, Ginoong Kenneth Gold, na nagbubot pa naman sa Vermont Street, and malapit pa naman siya sa Beverly Hills sa kanyang report. Dito pa naman sa PHLV, The Monitor ng Las Vegas, Nevada. And si Kenneth Gold pa naman ay member ng International League of Broadcasters. Samantala, dumako naman tayo sa pinakapusod po naman ng downtown LA. Dito tayo sa 6th and Hill Street. Ito po ay pinadala sa atin ang footage ni Ginoong Marcos Cabadol Jr. na nagbubuhat pa naman sa area na yan na doon po siya nagtatrabaho sa 6th and Hill. And sa kanya pa naman video ay makikita nating tahimik ang area na to pansamantala. Katapos po naman ng pangyayari sa Minnesota sa pag-murder po naman kay George Floyd ay makikita pa natin ang mga resulta ng looting, ng riot, ng vandalism. Ito pa na may nakita pa natin yung Bank of America sa Hill and 6th Street ng downtown LA. At mabuti na lamang at nagpapasalamat tayo sa Los Angeles Police Department na sila po ay nagbigay ng tulong sa mga nangangailangan, especially ang mga buildings po sa downtown Los Angeles. Maraming salamat, Mr. Marcos Cobador Jr. sa pinadala mo na footage. Galing pa naman sa Los Angeles downtown area. Mga kababayang walang kaba, magbabalik po naman ang PHLV Radio The Monitor sa iilang saglit and tayo po na may dumako naman sa kabilang mundo. And the Netherlands po naman ang ating kausapin through Blue Angel. Sa ilang saglit, babalik po kami.
This is PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor, looking globally at the periscope of the latest situations amid the COVID-19 pandemic. PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor.
Mga kababayang walang kaba, kayo po ay nanonood sa PHLV Radio The Monitor na nagbubuhat pa naman sa Las Vegas, Nevada. And sa pagkakataong ito, as promised, ibalik po natin ang ating microphone and report situationer doon po naman sa the Netherlands. Ito po naman ang ating member ng International League of Broadcasters ng PHLV, Blue Angel. Blue?
The update. Rex, mag-update po tayo ngayon sa COVID-19. We are, the entire Europe is of course easing the restrictions. So with that, medyo marami na rin nakakabahan. I mean, it's something that we are hoping would go smoothly and we are ready for the second wave of that. Kasi pag second wave, it means nag-mutate na din po yung virus because viruses always mutates. And it means na kung ano yung medicine that is very effective sa mga COVID patients noon might not be as effective as the patients sa second wave. So that is something that we are really praying that won't happen. So we do have video with that about the streets of Amsterdam, the streets of Rotterdam, empty streets because of the lockdown. Now we are easing the lockdown. We will be having pictures and videos next week on how Rotterdam looks like and the other parts of Europe as the restrictions are being eased and being lifted. And of course, we couldn't stress how important it is to be cautious. Hindi naman tayo dapat magpapanik, that is wrong, but be cautious. Ang pinaka-importante po, kasi ito yung nakakatakot na. People are going out in groups already. They're going to the restaurants, they're going to the beaches, they're enjoying, they're having their hair cut, but they're already in groups. Now in the Netherlands, wearing a mask is only compulsory when you take the public transportation, and that is the bus, the train, the Trump. So if you are going to the restaurant, you are not obliged to wear a mask. But I would suggest that you would, the entire world. Mga kababayan po, paglalabas kayo sa bahay, mag-mask na po kayo to protect others from you and to protect yourself as well. At saka, let us not forget, let's just make this one like a new routine, a new way of life na we have to, wash our hands most of the time. At paglalabas ka, this is very important. Paglalabas ka, remember this. Don't touch your men. Let me repeat that. Huwag ka tatawa, Rex. Don't touch your men. Men spells M-E-N. And men with the pandemic means mouth, eyes, and nose. So don't touch your mouth, your eyes, and your nose pag lalabas ka, not unless nakahugas ka na ng kamay or naka-alcohol ka na. So it is very important na bring alcohol with you all the time, and also at saka yung mask. There is also one thing that is not being very well stressed po sa mga scientists, mga medical experts po. One thing, may nakikita kasi ako na tao na he poked his ears. That is, my friend, the gateway for the virus to get into your system. Because the virus gets into our system through the openings. Yung mga openings, kaya mouth, nose, eyes, kasama pa yung ears, kasama pa yung ears. So, don't poke your ears as well. And one thing, kasi tayo, nagluluto tayo, meron tayong mga medyo konting cut sa fingers natin, di ba? Paper cut or whatever. Hiwa-hiwa tayo dyan ng karne. You're cutting meat or you're cutting vegetables. You cut your finger very little. Very little. It's like I don't have to put plaster on it because it's no big deal. But please do when you go out. Because that small cut in your, wherever it is, in your finger, in your hand, in your elbow, that is the gateway. That is the entrance of the virus to your system. So please, don't forget this. Don't touch your men when you go out. Don't touch your mouth, your eyes, and your nose, and also your ears. And cover your small cup. How small it is, it doesn't matter. Just cover it with plaster the moment you go out. Because like I said, it is also the opening, and it is where the virus could get into your system. And I do hope that it is very clear now. Washing your hands regularly. When you get home, you make sure that you wash your hands thoroughly. And this is also another very important thing. Pag lumalabas tayo, naka-ano pa tayo, di ba? We're wearing our watches, we're wearing our rings. Now, the virus could hide inside, under your watches, and under your rings. So, when you get home, before you wash it with soap and water, you take your bracelet and watches out, take your rings out, and make sure that you thoroughly wash your hands. Now, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, oh, I love the guy. Huwag kang tatawa, Rex. He said you wash your hands with soap and water and you sing happy birthday to you twice. Okay, so that's how long it is that you have to wash your hands. And to make sure, please, na pati yung inside of fingernails natin, palilinisin mo yan. At saka inside sa mga rings. So, it is wise to take off your jewelry, your bracelet, your watches, and your rings, and then you wash your hands very properly. Okay? Because the virus also hides under your watches and under your rings. And of course, sa mga fingernails natin, nakatago po yan dyan. Napaka-wise pa naman yan. Diba? So, hindi pa natin makukuha yan. So, please, just make sure that you wash your hands properly, thoroughly. Ayan. To protect yourself and your family from getting the virus. So, caution lang po. Extra caution. You don't have to panic, pero if you make it like a routine na ganun ka na may alcohol ka palagi, hugas ka ng kamay mo sa alcohol, di ba? Pag, halimbawa, nagsha-shopping ka, alcohol ka, So it's not like getting panic. So you just have to stay calm. Pero you just have to make sure na you're taking the necessary precautions po. It is very important po. So, we are opening the borders, like I said. Dito po sa Netherlands, the movie houses are already open, mosques are already open, churches are already open with limited people hanggang 30 lang po katao, like I said. But, of course, dahan-dahan ang palabas ng mga tao and they are crossing their borders. Belgium opened its borders last Saturday only for family visit. So medyo nagtatanong nga kami in the rest of Europe, bakit ganyan, ano? So for family visit only. But the rest of Europe, the borders are open. So makatravel na po kami, but there is something wrong sa Greece because Greece unfortunately is not yet welcoming the Netherlanders as tourists. It has something to do with the misunderstanding ng grabe na yung pandemic dito. So, hindi pa po kami welcome dyan sa Greece ngayon. And we do hope na temporary lang yan. Ano? So, andito po sa Netherlands, like I have said, yung mga iba-ibang Filipino organizations po, Philcom Nederland, na nag-ano pa rin sila, namimigay pa rin sila ng mga food products. Doon din po sa mga nangangailangan talaga. So I think that we should acknowledge them. Magpapasalamat po tayo sa kanila. So we would like to thank the very active talaga. Itong si Bong David sa MCVO CIS Action. Meron din siyang programa and he is really very active. So may mga tao silang deploy. He is personally joining the repacking of goods and then bringing it to those who are in need. So we would like to thank Bong David po and also Ateneo LSE. Maraming salamat po. Couples for Christ. Thank you so much. ERC Move. Epic. Thank you. The Filipino Catholic Community of Rotterdam. Grace, maraming salamat po sa inyong all the efforts that you have exerted to help our kababayans dito po sa Netherlands. And also thank you to the Filipino Migrants in Solidarity. Yung film is book. They have a group that they also dance during our Fiesta Kalayaan Fiesta Foundation Independence Day picnic dito po sa Netherlands. So they dance very, very good. They have very good group and they dance very professionally. At saka yung Kabalikat NL, thank you so much. Maraming salamat sa Mabikas Foundation. The Filipino LGBT Europe, si Jetty. Maraming salamat po, Jetty. The Media Correspondent Volunteers Organization dito sa Netherlands. Thank you so much. Of course, the Migrant in Netherlands, the Stichting Bayanihan. Tumutulong din po sila. Stichting Joy Helping Hand and the Stichting World International Ministries. So maraming salamat po. In behalf of sa mga Pilipinong tinutulungan niyo dito po sa Netherlands. Magpasalamat po ako sa inyong lahat. At yung Sweden po ngayon, because actually during yung talagang nag-peak ng lahat ng Europe sa pandemic, Sweden is not locking down. Wala silang lockdown doon. They said that it's the responsibility of each and everyone to distance themselves with each other, wearing mask, hygiene, yung wash your hands thoroughly and all that. We thought for a while na parang model ba sila because kunti lang yung casualties nila. But now nag-peak sila. There are more than 4,000 deaths na po sa corona COVID-19 dyan sa Sweden. So mga friends natin dyan sa Sweden, Eddie, please take care of yourself, my dear, okay? If you can, just stay home. Diba? Just stay home. So mga kababayan, dyan po sa Pilipinas, I have heard na dyan sa Pilipinas, ano na ba yun? GBQ is what is that? It's like makakalabas na po kayo. And, but please take care. Extra care po. Take care of yourself, protect yourself, and protect others from you. At magtulong-tulungan din. It's like pag may nakikita ka dyan, bata na medyo maski saan-saan na takbo-takbo na walang mask or whatever, I mean, it is also your duty to say something na, magbigay ka ng mag-face mask ka na extra, give it to the little kid. And then little things mean a lot. And those little things that mean a lot, it could mean life and death for some people. So, let us be united and help each other as we combat this very, very deadly virus, the Corona-19 virus. So, a good friend of mine is saying, si Tita Betty, sabi na, uy, may vaccine na, no, my dear, vaccine. In the right process of making a vaccine will take more than a year. So, next year pa yan. But it's okay. Just make sure na hindi tayo magkaka-virus. Yun lang. That's the most important thing. Stay healthy. And so, the brighter side of life, mga kababayan, meron din po tayong mga listeners na Nederlander. Dus ik zou zeggen een hele goede dag aan onze Nederlandse vrienden. Een hele goede dag aan Harry Glashauer. En Ruth Kollenbok. Martin Minneke. Een hele goede dag Martin en hartelijk dank voor het kijken. Mandy van Galen en de hele familie van Galen. Hartelijk dank voor het kijken. En of course, natuurlijk Marcel Blau. Marcel, take care. Guys, girls, take care of yourself. And Betsy Ray van Ast. Gusto ko diyang mag-greet ang mga family and friends niya dyan po sa San Francisco, sa New Jersey, sa Singapore, New Zealand, Maryland. At sabi ni Tita Betsy, pray for those who are badly affected and pray for the world. I would also like to say that. Let's pray for the world. And also, I would like to greet yung mga ex-colleague ko po doon sa GMA Channel 7. Like Rex said, I was hosting before I was on radio. My first job was really hosting a television show, that is etc. So GMA Channel 7 Cebu. So I would like to greet my colleagues noon, si Ray, alright, medalya. Kumusta po, Ray? And then si Trixie. Trixie Olmogis is, she's our floor director and she married one of our cameraman. So, Mr. and Mrs. Olmogis, I hope everything is okay and okay with the family and the kids, including the dog. Thank you for watching. And of course, we would like to say hi to all our kababayan po dyan sa Pilipinas, dyan sa Mambaling, sa Don Pedro Kuwait, kumusta na po kayo? Dyan sa Dihako, Salem, yung mga friends natin dyan, mga kababayan natin na they have been watching, they have been watching the television show before, they have been listening to our program Rex, Folk Rock and Country, and so we would like to thank all of them, and so they're watching right now, so nandito na po tayo, and sabihin kong we will be together again, so walang iwanan. So ladies and gentlemen, ito po ang iyong lingkod, broadcasting dito po sa the heart of Rotterdam, the Netherlands, in Europe. My name is Blue Angel for PHLV Radio Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for watching. God bless. Take care.
Maraming salamat po naman kay Blue Angel sa kanya po namang situation report sa The Netherlands. Sana po ay nakapagbigay ng inspirasyon si Blue Angel, member po ng International League of Broadcasters na sakop po niya ang area like Amsterdam and in the future makakapunta at padalaw siya sa Berlin, and siya po na may mapadalaw din naman sa mga lalawigan ng Amsterdam and Holland, sapagkat marami po naman mga Pilipino ang naroroon at nakatira at nanonood sa atin dito pa naman sa PHV or PHLB Radio The Monitor. And marunong po siya sa salitang Netherlander. Yun ang sinasabi ko sa niya, puro R, rolling R, 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 R. Bueno mga kaibigan, dito pa naman wagwawakas ang ating palatuntunat tanghalan sa PHLB Radio The Monitor. Sana po ay nakapagbigay po namin kami ng inyong mga impormasyon na dapat malaan ng ating kapwa Pilipino, mga kababayang walang kaba. Sa ngalan po naman ng ating mga kasama sa PHLV Radio The Monitor ng Las Vegas at sa ngalan po naman ng mga member ng International League of Broadcasters dito po naman sa The Monitor, ito po ang inyong habang lingkod, Rex Ricarte. Po lamang. Maraming salamat.
This is PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor, looking globally at the periscope of the latest situations amid the COVID-19 pandemic. PHLV Radio Las Vegas, The Monitor.